Here's a stress factor to think about. What's your relationship with risk? We're used to thinking about risk tolerance when it comes to managing our financial portfolio, but it's even more important when managing relationships and business decisions. My clients, from the most senior to the most junior, experience the most stress around issues related to risk in one form or another. The risk of failure, the risk of shame, the risk of job loss, the risk of rejection. Too many people allow a fear of risk to diminish their health and hold back their careers. Here's the irony. When you deconstruct the actual risk you face, as opposed to the perceived risk, most of the time, it turns out to be virtually no risk or a risk that's easily managed. Why do we often let the fear of risk stay unconsidered and become bigger than it is? Because when that little kernel of anxiety planted around a seed of risk is allowed to sit unconsidered, it grows and becomes even more uncomfortable. You don't want to deal with it. It just sits there and festers. And the longer it goes unexamined, the more it feels like a really big risk and much bigger than it usually is. When you let this happen, your relationship with risk becomes simple avoidance. Here's the good news. Once you stop avoiding risk, your anxiety goes down. Your anxiety probably doesn't go away because, after all, that's its job, to keep us on our toes and thinking about what could go wrong. But it becomes manageable. Anxiety becomes a tool in your toolbox. So how are risk and anxiety a tool? They can teach you risk tolerance in your relationships, with your reputation, and with your results. Anxiety and risk management can keep you learning and growing. It helps you learn from your mistakes. Learn what's safe and what's not. Developing a tolerance for risk and skills around risk management not only reduces your personal stress, but it gives you the instincts you need for success. What do you think? Share your thoughts below.